Welcome to the Blockchain Report, where we discuss all things blockchain technology, crypto assets, DeFi, NFTs, and much more. Today's video is your crypto news update. I'm doing these videos for a couple weeks. Been doing the Optimism Quest videos. If you haven't been staying up to date or following on Twitter at the BCR142, you can catch the latest there. Any videos that we post on YouTube get shared here. And if you don't already follow the Blockchain Report on YouTube, you check us out. Give a like, follow, and yeah. So follow us there. Check out the markets. Bitcoin taking a little bit of a drop. Ahead of the CPI on Thursday. Not looking the greatest. They're probably looking like it's pricing in some not great news. Whatever that news may be, we shall find out in a couple days. So I'm not really trading until after the 13th. Or after what we see happens, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So just kind of sitting on my hands. But other than that, Bitcoin's been just in this awful trading range. It's a $5,000 range pretty much for 5 months now. Yeah, mid-June. 4 months. Yeah, and it just looks like it's gonna roll over. But that's the latest news, or that's the latest on the charts. Let's jump into some news. I'm gonna do my best to do 2 of these news videos a week, as there's just a lot of stuff, a lot of cool things happening around the space. But first big breaking news today, actually, Google taps Coinbase to bring crypto payments to cloud services. Google execs say that early next year, users will be able to pay for cloud services using crypto like Bitcoin and Ethereum via Coinbase. This is neat. Coinbase getting involved with Google getting crypto payments for cloud services. So they also the tech giant Google also plans to explore using Coinbase Prime, a custodial service for storing and trading cryptocurrencies. And in return, Coinbase announced that it will move some of its data-related applications, which were intentionally stored using Amazon Web Services, over to Google Cloud. The VP, Amit Zaveri, VP and General Manager and head of the platform at Google Cloud, said that at the onset, cryptocurrency payments will be accepted only from a select group of clients already active in Web3 via the Coinbase Commerce integration. He said that over time, the service will be rolled out to more of its customers, and Coinbase Commerce currently facilitates payments with 10 cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, Doge, Ether, and Litecoin. So what are these other... Yeah, that makes sense to roll it out, start with a small group, small clientele, and then expand out, figure out issues and stuff that you need to iron out. But this is a big step. So I guess this development comes after another recent Web3 partnership was announced on October 4th. This one involving Google Cloud Services and Near Protocol. The announcement from the Near Foundation revealed that Google Cloud will offer technical support to Near grant recipients. In September, BNB Chain also revealed a collaboration with Google Cloud to offer builders in the ecosystem access to its cloud services. And Google Cloud's been actively advancing its presence in the Web3 world since publishing a blog post on January 27th, stating that it will launch an entire internal team dedicated to digital assets. That's pretty neat. I think a lot of people would really love this, except the fact that it's Google. Yeah, you're not really going to want to give them a lot of control, or we'll see what this all entails, but it's a step It's a step towards mass adoption. Bitcoin prepares for CPI Showdown as Bitcoin price dips below 19K cost basis. So Bitcoin price performance declines in line with U.S. equities ahead of classic volatility engendered by CPI data. It's like I was mentioning, we will be seeing the CPI, the Consumer Price Index numbers, on September 13th, this Thursday, which is in 2 days. So that'll be fun. Brace yourselves. We might see the dollar. Where's that DXY at? Let's check this DXY. Dixie. Yeah, we might. I don't know. We'll have to see, because we're just about to start printing some bearish divergences on this. Unless you, oh, this has got to go up a little higher. This has got to break this high. Unless we just start rolling over. But technically this high, this is a bigger high. Yeah, we still got a lot of room to go. So it's not looking the greatest. Oh wow, this is a old chart. Wow. Yeah. So just be prepared. Don't don't trade anything until after the 13th is what's been recommended. And on crypto, Portugal proposes 28% tax on annual crypto trading profits next year. Now, that's definitely a lot better than capital gains taxes and stuff here. But I think this is just, 28% tax on capital gains, held for less than a year. And we're going to start seeing more of this. We'll start seeing more regulation and stuff about taxes, and I believe there are a handful of crypto tax experts that can help you with any tax stuff. I don't know the names of them now, but you can just do a search for them. But yeah, make sure you're setting out your money for taxes, and also learning how to write stuff off with businesses can help. Just a little tip. Web3 Foundation Taps EDX for free courses on blockchain and Polkadot. The first 2 out of the 4 course series on blockchain and Polkadot will start on October 20th. The enrollment is open now. And I love EDX. I've used them for many courses. It's very cool, very cool. You can do a free or a paid where you get the certificate and stuff. But the Web3 Foundation and the global online learning platform, EDX, launched a series of foundational courses in blockchain technology and the Polkadot platform. The 4-part series called Web3X will cover the fundamentals of blockchain and explore the Substrate software development kit and the Rust programming language. At time of publication, the Web3X webpage, contains only the first 2 courses, Introduction to Blockchain and Web3 and Introduction to Polkadot. Former course explains the history and key terminology of blockchains, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Web3, and the technologies behind them. The latter provides the learners with key terminology behind Polkadot, the concepts of shared security, interoperability, cryptography, consensus, and the networking aspects of it. The specific choice comes as no surprise. The Polkadot Layer 0 blockchain network is the flagship protocol for Web3 Foundation. Yeah, Polkadot's an interesting one. Polkadot's very interesting. Not only is it just its own network, but it has parachains where you can build networks off of it, and we'll see how we still haven't really seen the full scale of what Polkadot can do. This is cool to see. I like to see education coming into the blockchain, or the blockchain going into education. Ethereum scaling protocol ZK Sync's Layer 3 prototype set for testing in 2023. Matter Labs Chief Product Officer Steve Newcomb emphasizes to Cointelegraph that the launch of its Layer 3 prototype will significantly improve the performance of its L2 solution. So we got another layer to the mix. A new Layer 3 prototype aimed at further solving Ethereum scaling issues is set to be deployed for testing as soon as Q1 23. ZK Sync is a provider of zero-knowledge blockchain solutions, announced it's aiming to deploy a new EVM-compatible Layer 3 prototype called Pathfinder on testnet early next year. So if you didn't know, ZK Sync is a Layer 2 Ethereum scaling protocol designed to bring down network usage costs, similar to Arbitrum and Optimism, Polygon. I think Polygon's its own network. And there's a few others that they run on Ethereum network or virtual machine, but they're meant to reduce cost and transaction fees just all around. And the speeds are faster, but ZK Sync version 1.0 launched in June 2020. And now they're gearing up for the launch of ZK Sync 2.0 later this month. So they explained in it that the L3 Pathfinder, the team explained that the L3 Pathfinder will be a prototype demonstrating a ZK rollup as a fractal hyperchain in Layer 3. It will use recursive scaling. It will serve as a foundation for public experimentation, research, and development of Layer 3. So they stated that while Layer 2 will see a 10x to 100x performance increase, in Layer 3 performance is limitless. ZK Sync team has outlined that it's aiming to build an L3 ecosystem of customizable and truelessly linked blockchains powered by ZK EVM that we referred to as hyperchains, and touted that its L3 prototype will provide a series of opportunities to significantly improve different areas of blockchain performance, such as scaling, customization, and security. Also adds the upcoming Ethereum virtual machine compatible L2 network, which is slated to launch on the 28th of this month. So, yeah. L2 is going to be 10x to 100x at the max at L2, but that's where L3, but it's L3 where we have like a star cluster of 10x moments where we make it faster, cheaper, and more usable. So essentially, there's a little diagram. Let me zoom in on this. So you got Ethereum, which is the base layer, 10x scale, security, decentralization. Then you have Layer 2, which is built on top from virtual machines, essentially. Some of the security is not the greatest, but you can go from 10x to 100x, and the fees are very low. And now you have Layer 3, which kind of breaks all these down into these clusters. So from 10x to infinite scale, you can branch these out as far as much as you want. You got little nodes here, and so ZK Rollup, ZK Porter, Validium, tokenomics, privacy, hyperbridges. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So Layer 3s, be on the lookout for Layer 3. Metaverse Labs launches government-backed Metaverse city in UAE. Multiple emirates in the UAE are looking to the Metaverse to boost tourism in their respective regions. Sharjah now joins Dubai in broadening its Web3 ambitions. And the UAE has been pumping for crypto and just blockchain development, Web3 development. This is pretty cool. So the new Metaverse city dubbed Sharjahverse was described by Multiverse Labs as a photorealistic, physics-accurate metaverse that encompasses the Emirates' 1,000 square mile surface. The virtual city will support the local tourism industry and potentially create new metaverse jobs, which aligns with efforts announced by the neighboring Emirate Dubai earlier this year. The Metaverse City is backed by the Sharjah Commerce and Tourism Development Authority, or SCTDA, which is the main government agency tasked with promoting the Emirates' tourism industry. The chairman, Khalid Jassim Al-Midfa, said the new initiative is intended to transform the mass market tourism industry towards next generation sustainable practices. As such, Sharjahverse is said to provide unprecedented access to almost any location in the emirate. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. What's this video right here? So, world's first government-backed Metaverse city. Okay, so this is a little clip of it. Go ahead and zoom in here. I don't think there's any. This is not real. This is our metaverse. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. I mean, that looks pretty damn legit. I don't need boat races. Wow. Wow. And you can that's amazing. I mean, look at the detail on that. Look at how similar. That is wild. Yeah, when you can start getting people to actually have facial, just regular body movements and normal face movements and stuff, that's really cool. That's really cool. So yeah, be on the lookout for more of these to pop up around the world. And just some little market pulse and quick hits. Tron's Justin Sun reportedly acquiring Huobi founders' entire stake for $1 billion. So now Justin Sun will have, I guess, I don't know how much of control, but it seems like he's going to have a nice little stake in the company. Bitcoin mining difficulty increases over 13%, and it's at all-time highs for hash rate. I mean, look at the difficulty starting out up until really 2018 is when it started to go. So hash rate is at all-time high, and yeah, we'll see how this affects the halvening too. I think it should still be about the same 4-year cycle, but that's if you're thinking about Bitcoin mining, I don't know. If you're just a one-man band, you might have to have a huge setup, a huge facility. But SBF, Sam Bankman-Fried, announces a series of improvements that will roll out the launch of FTX2 or V2. EU Commission wants to automate Ethereum DeFi data collection. Record number of Brazil companies declare crypto on their balance sheets. And probably people too. And a couple more highlights. MakerDAO. I found this to be really cool. So they allocated $500 million for investing in U.S. Treasury and corporate bonds to diversify its reserves. The funds will come from its over-collateralized stablecoin, with 80% going to short-term U.S. Treasury bonds and 20% to investment-grade corporate bonds. You want your money to be backed by, or at least have some stability, have something backing it that you can make a return on. So having your stablecoins and such in these investments can be a good long-term strategy. Fidelity Investments is launching Fidelity Ethereum Index Fund, which currently has $5 million in assets, and it tracks the Ethereum price. Available to accredited investors, and the minimum investment is $50,000. Marathon Digital, and I've traded Marathon. It's Mara, and their stock is doo-doo. Yeah, same with Riot. Riot, I traded them quite a bit. Marathon. So they're a Bitcoin mining company. They revealed an exposure of 81.3 million in now bankrupt Compute North, which is one of the biggest operators of crypto mining data centers. And this, I wanted to check out a little more. So it's unfazed, they say, but we'll keep an eye on that. If you are trading Mara or Riot, I would be very cautious. So we'll see how that pans out. But crypto asset management firm Grayscale is launching Grayscale Digital Infrastructure Opportunities. Private company co-investment product focused on Bitcoin mining hardware. And BNB Chain suspended all deposits and withdrawals after its cross-chain bridge was exploited. It's estimated that the hackers made off with $100 million worth of cryptocurrencies. And this was a pretty wild. I was watching the charts when this was coming out, and it was it didn't tank too much, but it took a nice little hit. I believe they're back up and running. And some catalyst calendar for this week. You got Fed FOMC meeting minutes tomorrow. Thursday, October 13th, the U.S. Consumer Price Index for September. Then Friday, the 14th, China Consumer Price Index September and Producer Price Index September. Fed interest rate decisions. Here's the next couple of dates. We got November 2nd, December 14th, and there's going to be a couple. It's going to be a hot one, man. It's going to be a hot one because normally it's a month and a half after, and these two are back to back. So we might get pretty heated coming in to November and December. We got right here, and we're not really doing too great. So I'm really looking at down here where you look at this. You started at 40K down to 20K. 50%, right? May, June. Not even a month. Maybe a month and a half. Okay, a month and a half. We'll give it a month and a half. But a month and a half to drop 50% be the same as right here at 19K. And where's the end of October? We're in the middle of October right now. Let's just say right around, whoo. Yep. So you drop another 50% from here. That's 9.5, 9.5. Yeah. Yep. Drop down. make a little bounce, drop down, and then that's where we find our bottom, man. We coming in here. I'm gonna go ahead and let me put a line on here. Let me put a price line on here. Where's it at? Lines. Oh, that's a price line. No, I want a horizontal line. Give me that. Clone. I'll put this right here. I'll change that to yellow because I like that. Yeah. That's a good buy. But what you want to see is down here. I'm going to make this red. Or make it this nice purple color. That way. Yep. So I'm going 9, 10. That's like, I'll go red. Because then that's, yeah. These two spots. And we're going to definitely hit one of them. But no worries. Just make sure that you're not over leveraged and overexposed. Yeah, and that's really about it. Just be safe. Don't be trading stupid or throwing money and hoping to make a return, because you can easily go down another 50% from here. And take advantage of that. If you have some dry powder, I would be throwing as much as I could in here. Don't take out a loan, but if you did, I'd be buying down here. But that'll be it for me today. I appreciate y'all for hanging out. Catch up on some news. I'll try and do these a couple times a week just to keep you guys more informed and updated with what's going on in the space. Don't forget to follow me on the Blockchain Report on Twitter, the BCR142, and the Blockchain Report on YouTube. I appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful day, and I will catch you on the next one. Peace.